How's it going, guys? Today I'm taking you to see the brand new metro entrance to my local metro station, Akademicheskaya, and it's only about a 5-minute walk. But first of all, what I want to show you is what is happening outside my apartment. Check it out, they are trying to get rid of the snow. I'm going to have to walk through it a little bit. You might have noticed on my last video, apparently it was the worst snowstorm in over 100 years. But yeah, it's been really difficult for anyone to get around, but they are out trying to clear it. Look at this, if I come up these stairs. Now the snow's all the way up to the height of the stairs from there. Difficult conditions for the people of Moscow over the last few days. Alright guys, so what am I going to show you today? Well, you may have seen maybe a couple of months ago the dark green line was extended. I made a video about it, 3 new stations, and that means now my local station Akademicheskaya is now linked with the orange line and the dark green line. But there was so much work going on for the last few months, and they've just opened the new entrance, and I walked through it yesterday, and the way it's all linked up, all the infrastructure, I think you would like to see it. It looks absolutely beautiful inside. So we're going to go a walk round. Now as we take a walk round there, one of the good things that does come from the biggest snowstorm in 100 years. And you've got to bear in mind, this all came within about, well, like overnight. So like 12 hours or something. We've got the Christmas tree. We can see how the roads are now being gritted and ploughed. And look where it's all piling up. Alright guys, we're going to turn off of Nowy Cheremoshki ulica and we're moving on to Dmytra Ulyanova ulica. Again, correct my pronunciation if it's wrong. So this would be my route to the metro, but what's just happened is a good part of my journey has been cut off, or at least my outside journey, because as you can see, this has all been, the whole time I've stayed here, it's all been sort of workers, cabins, etc. for the guys that have been building these metro stations. But now I don't need to cross the road, I don't need to walk very far, I can see the big red M just up ahead. So let's get up there. As we can see, more guys here hard at work clearing the snow. Now, so basically what was happening for the whole time that I've lived here is this was just a single track pavement, and this was all boarded up where the work was being done and maybe machinery was being stored. But now we've got this big massive wide walkway, and up ahead is the brand new entrance. I believe it's only been opened a couple of days. I'll put the video title of that one in the description, but the only entrance was away over the other side of the road. It took a lot longer, so I was pretty happy to see that this entrance has just been opened. Entrance 12 of this whole station of Akademicheskaya Station. Can you believe it? 12 different entrances that you can go in, but it really serves the people on this side. And I wonder how many of these, in a city the size of Moscow, how many of these little diggers are going around clearing the snow. So here we go. So we've got, it is on the dark green line number 16 and the orange line number 6. As you can see, the dark green Akademicheskaya is written larger. That means that is the first station that you're going to enter, but it is linked to the orange station of Akademicheskaya as well. We're going to let these people go in before us. So here is the name of the station. We're going to push in. As you can see, on every station you have this little area here. This is for like scooters and those bags and like suitcases with the wheels that people can drag up and walk up the middle. Here we have the staircase with this sort of marble on the way down as we enter. and I'm going to turn around and give you a little view of it on the way out. So very nice, light, airy. Very glad that it's opened right next to my apartment. Now it means if I'm going to the Orange Line, doesn't mean I'm any closer to the Orange Line, but it means what I can do is walk there through here, through the comfort and the warmth. So we've got a little electronic screen. It's telling you what's outside, the name of the street, the number of the building that you're at, and some of the interesting points. And over here, because you can get the bus from outside, it's also telling you which buses come, how often they come. The interval is every 20 minutes, and where they go, like Akademicheskaya Vokzal, so that's Kievskaya railway station, which is one of the biggest railway stations. Okay, so as you can see, it's nice and clean, spacious. Now it's -7 outside, and I wrapped up warm, and now I'm far too hot. I'm sweating. I've got too many layers on. I thought I was going to be cold. Alright guys, if you do come here and you want to pay with cash, you can pay with cash in these machines. Here, you put your cash in there, you book coins. You can pay with a bank card here. And I don't think this translates to any other languages, but this means like 1 journey, 2 journeys, 1 to 3 days, I believe. And this is like a Troika card that you can put in here. It's like a blue card, a bit like the Oyster card you get in London. You get 30 days, 90 days, or unlimited for 365 days. These are some more machines, but I think these ones only take cards. And here is the map. An intersection between the Orange Line and the Green Line. As you can see, the Green Line is not very big, but the Orange Line is one of the most important lines, running right through the centre. If you want to go to the Red Square or something like that, it's a great line to get. Guys, I'm going to put my bank card on here, or if you have a ticket, you're going to just place it on the top, and then it's going to ask you to proceed, and we're going to walk in. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go downstairs, and I'm going to show you how this links up into the Orange Line as well. As you can see, if I point the camera back up the way, you'll see these cool sort of halo shaped lights on the side. And we always have someone at the bottom, it looks like in a little phone booth, and they're checking the cameras to make sure nobody has any problems, nobody falls over. Brand new station, the dark green Akademicheskaya line. I can hear a train coming, so let's have a look at one coming through just now. So I'm not going to go into lots of detail on the station because I've actually made a video about the station. As I said, I'll link it in the description below if you want to see the stations. And look, Akademicheskaya. It means it's like an academic neighbourhood. But look at the lighting in here, I love it. So if I want to walk to the Orange Line now, rather than walking in the cold or maybe the rain, I can take a nice stroll through here. It's open till 12:30 at night, I believe, and it's nice and warm in here, obviously dry. Let's just check this train leaving the station. And of course the trains come between every 1 and 2 minutes. Oh, this one says 3 minutes. Wow, that's actually quite long for Moscow. Maybe because it's a Saturday, actually. Because it's a Saturday. Here we have another map. This one's a little bit more 3D. This means you are here, and it's telling you where you're going. So we're going to go here up the escalator and onto the Akademicheskaya Orange Station. If you are trying to navigate this, as you come as maybe a tourist, and you want to link up to different stations, you'll always see the number of the station, but I always look for the colour. So we need to go up here. Up to here, then there should be a walkway along to the Orange Station. Right, so here we go. If we want to just exit, sorry, we can't. If we want to exit, we'll come out here. Another important point when you're in Moscow, you've got to come out the right exit. So imagine you're meeting a friend and you come out Akademicheskaya exit 1, you're going to be miles away if they're at exit 10. So you've always got to make sure you're coming out the right exit. Right, this little green sign here says Novaya, which means new. I can only imagine this is like a new walkway. It means, I can't quite read that, but I think it speaks for itself. Once we come here, we can come down either side, it doesn't really matter. And then what you've got to do is you've really got to be watching the sign to see which side you're getting on the train. And I'll show you where it shows you. As soon as you walk down, it's going to show you, okay? So for example, if I want to go to Shabalovskaya, where I used to live, or Leninsky Prospect, where there is a big shopping centre, or Oktyabrsky to change onto the Brown Line, the Garden Ring, I'm going to go on this side. And if I want to go to Profsayuznaya, Novocherkamushki, Balevo, etc., I'm going to get on this side. So what I want to show you now is the app that you can use in order to navigate your way around the Moscow metro. Alright guys, this is the app. Now this app actually works for different cities. Nothing in the UK, but it does have the San Francisco BART system on it. Dubai, etc. We've got Ukraine, Turkey, Saudi Arabia, and all the different metros in Russia. So you're going to click on Moscow. You can type it in English as well, so you can just type in, for example, if I'm at Akademicheskaya Orange Line, let's say I want to go to Kievskaya. It's going to tell me where to get on. It's going to tell me to go on Akademicheskaya, travel up to Oktyabrsky, change to the Brown Line, and then travel round to Kievskaya. I can't recommend this app enough. It's absolutely fantastic. As you can see guys, the orange station has been here a while. It's nowhere near as impressive as the dark green at Akademicheskaya, but of course it is older. Right, we're going to exit 1 on the orange line. I'm going to show you where we're at. Guys, whenever you're exiting the metro, you come up here and the door just opens automatically because there's no way of being in here without having a ticket. Be careful of these doors because they do swing back pretty fast. Not on this occasion. The old guy stitched me right up there. But they can swing pretty fast in the breeze. Oh guys, get the sparklers out. Right, so when we exit here, this is basically my local area. You've got these apartments that if you need to use the metro, they're in a great location because they're right next to the entrance. And then I've got everything I need here. We've got apteka, pharmacy, we've got coffee, tobacco, not that smoke, but if I did. But they've just opened a Magnolia. What's special about Magnolia? Magnolia sells salt and vinegar Pringles. Unbelievable, terrible for my health because before I used to have to seek them out, and now I can just go in there anytime and buy them. Look at these snowdrifts here. Alright guys, ahead of us is the entrance that we took to enter the Moscow Metro Akademicheskaya dark green line. So you can see entrances over there, then you've got entrance to the orange over there and there. There is 12 in total just for this station. Alright guys, I just wanted to show you that because I know people really like infrastructure, trains, transport, how things are put together, but they also like to see things that have just been built, and this has literally just been opened, this entrance. Tonight I'm going to meet Joe, my American friend. He's got a channel called Expat American, and Stan, a Canadian guy, he's like half Canadian, half Russian. He's got a channel, I forget the name of his channel, but he's got like hundreds of thousands of subscribers. I'll definitely be linking it in the description. We're going to make a video tonight. I think we're either going to it's like an Irish bar, or a karaoke bar or something. I don't know, they just asked me to come. So I'm going to turn up, so I'm going there tonight, so I'm going to go back home, sort this video out, heading out there. Then tomorrow, I'm sure I'll post the video with Stan and Joe. You'll like those guys if you don't already know of them. And look, we finish exactly back where we started, at the new entrance of the dark green line, Akademicheskaya. Literal 5 walk from my door. Thanks very much, guys. See you next time.